be taking you through a Pilates session today. So gang, when you're ready, grab yourself a mat or a towel, place it on the floor and let's get ready to relax down and stretch. So gang, let's prepare by getting into standing neutral. Standing up, feet together, lift the heels, draw out and land. Slide the toes forward of the heels, spread those toes apart. Feel the weight in the balls of the feet and into the heels. Take a second just to feel your weight above the floor and relax down, equally on the right and the left hand side. Strong knees, strong ankles, strong pelvis. Take your hands on your hips. From this position, tuck the tailbone under, creating a flat back posture. In this position, the abdominals are short and tight. The spine is long, lengthened and weakened. Take the pelvis, tilt forward. Push that tailbone right out. Feel the pinch in the lower part of the back. Once again, pelvis under, flat back position. And tilt forward. So remember when we're doing those pelvic tilts but the body is staying perfectly still, you are simply tilting the pelvis forward and tilting the pelvis back. Think about those two extremes and draw into the centre. The diameter in your pelvis is perfectly balanced. You are equal to the best of your ability on the right and the left hand side. Drop the arms, roll the shoulder blades up, back and down, up, back and down. Place one hand on the tummy button and the other hand below. Breathe, deep breaths. Relax into your breathing. I'm going to take a second here, guys, just to stop everything and simply breathe. In through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Think about those muscles that are underneath your hands. Think about knitting the muscles together, drawing the tummy button back to spine. A good way to visualise this is imagine you're wearing a belt and you are tightening the belt. Tightening, you are drawing everything around you, you're feeling everything wrap in tight around you. Core engagement. Drop those arms. Roll the shoulder blades up, back and down, up, back and down. Lift the chin, look forward. Stand tall, stand confident. Go gateside, we are now in standing neutral. Let's progress into some standing roll downs. Give yourself a lovely big deep breath. And on the exhale, drop the chin into the chest and then slowly roll over. Link by link, curving through the spine. The tummy button is tucked back into the spine, the tailbone's under, and just hold this position. Link by link, slowly start stacking up. The chin being the last little link to lift. Roll the shoulder blades up, back and down. Enjoy your breath and repeat. Deep breath, exhale, stand and roll down. Body's warming up. Flexibility increasing. Try and get those arms a little bit further down. Once again, link by link, slowly draw up. With this lift, lift the chin. Draw those arms up to the ceiling, stretch out through the back. Feel how those shoulder blades have lifted. Feel how the chest is lifted, the ribs have lifted. Draw those arms forward of the body, stopping in front of the chest. Hold here. Guys, imagine you're reaching forward, reach for my fingers. So your feet are stuck on the floor, you are reaching for me. So Try side view. All I'm doing is just lengthening through the arms. I'm rounding upper body off, upper back, and stack up. Once again, guys, reach forward for me. Reach, 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 reach. Feet are stuck down onto the floor, chin is lifted. Slowly stack up. Take those arms out nice and wide, open out through the chest. Squeeze through upper back. Fantastic stretch for opening out through the chest. Turn the hands, wrap around, placing the small of the back, squeeze those elbows together. Keep the chin lifted, open out through the chest. Release, return back to standing neutral. Shoulder blades up and down. Deep breath. Exhale, drop the chin to the chest for another spiraling roll down. Hold this position, feel the stretch down the back of the legs, through the glutes into the back. Slowly start stacking up. Shoulder blades up, back and down. And let's make our way onto the mat, guys. Right, go Gateshead, we are now on our mat, okay? All I would like you to do is just sit up with a nice tall spine. Hands on the knees, sitting up nice and tall. From this position, lengthen out through the arms, tuck the tailbone under, take your weight into your hands and curve through the spine. Once again, sit up, nice and tall. And slowly lengthen back. So all we're doing here is warming up the core, preparing to work. Once again, lift up. And release into a neutral sitting position. Right, and from here, hands either on the floor or out, whatever you like. Take one leg, lift up and release. Take the other leg, lift up and release. And repeat, lift and release, lift. Level ones, you are going to stay here, alternating your leg lift. Level twos, lift, lift, release. Release, lift, lift, release, release. Fantastic core strengthening position. Guys, if you feel this on your back, another alternative would be to drop the elbows. Lift, lift, release, release. I would like you to challenge your core with whichever level you feel comfortable with. Lift, release, release. Slowly come up. Bring the knees into the chest and curl into a tight little ball. Sitting up, guys, hands on the knees and take your knees apart, taking you into butterfly. Sit up nice and tall. Relax through the legs. A lovely, fantastic stretch to release out through the pelvis, releasing those tight hip flexors. So guys, we're just going to sit for a minute, just relaxing down. Concentrate on your breathing, deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Keeping your left leg in butterfly position, take your right leg forward. Point the foot and flex, point and flex. So this is allowing the calf muscle to change length, to stretch and release any tightness you may have. So once again, just sitting up with a tall spine. Hold in a comfortable position, take that leg further away from the body and just sit up nice and tall. Now you can feel the stretch running along inner thigh, into the hip flexor and down the leg. Slowly take those arms up, turn to the side, stretch down and hold. Keep holding, keep breathing. And slowly release up. Still working on the movements of the right leg. Slowly take back the leg, bend through the knee, taking you into mermaid. Sitting up nice and tall. If anyone finds this position a little bit uncomfortable, please feel free to come out of it or put a cushion underneath and sit on the cushion, which will lift up through the pelvis. So level 1, just hold here. Level 2, take it back into mermaid. So once again, sitting centered, sitting tall. Take up those arms. Lean forward from the chest, bend down and stretch. Slowly lift the head, take those arms back. Take your position, guys, turn over, taking you onto hands and knees. Have a little look down, make sure those hands are directly under the shoulders. Knees are hip distance apart, and your spine is long. Take your attention back to those pelvic tilts. Arch up through the spine. Tuck the tailbone under, take the chin down into the chest. Imagine from this position, someone standing above you with a harness hoisting you up, okay? I want that spine curved right up to the ceiling. And from there, tilt the pelvis forward, pushing the tailbone out. Feel the dip in the lower part of the back, lift the chin. Once again, arch up nice and high. And slowly dip down. Get that chin right up, create distance between your earlobe and your collarbone. Think about those two extremes and draw back into the centre, a neutral position. Guys, if you need a drink at any point, please feel free to jump up. Grab what you need and then join me back on the mat. Now, from this position, we are going to progress into pointer. Now, beginners, level 1s, I want you to think about this body position here. This body position here is set in concrete, okay? So I don't want to see any hips swinging around, okay? You are then going to take all of your body weight up in one hand and 2 knees and give me some little pat pulls. Once this arm is lifted, it takes the core off balance, so you're really working down the obliques down on one side, okay? It's a fantastic core strengthening activity. Level 2s, you are going to progress from cat pose 2 toe slides. So once again, the body is set in concrete, staying perfectly still. Advanced level 3s, can you attempt 1 leg, 1 arm? Bring it in and let's repeat on the same side. Guys, can we go for 10 movements on one side, 10 on the other? Now going back to what I said before, if you are doing this incorrect, what will happen is you'll start swinging and see all the movement. You need to avoid that, okay? Try and keep your body as tight as you can. Once you've done 10 on one side, 10 on the other. Feel that core working. Breathe, deep breaths. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Once you've finished 10 on each side, take the hips back over the heels, stretch through the arms and relax. Feel the tension leaving your body. Deep breaths, concentrate on the breathing. Slide those arms back, make your way up to a kneeling position. Have a little look down, your knees hip distance apart. Spine is long, sit up tall. Bring your arms into prayer pose, squeeze the hands together. Take your prayer pose and turn to the right hand side. Draw back to center, hold, breathe, and over to the other side. Back to center. Over. Nose follows fingers. So you feel that lovely stretch running across the obliques down to the waist. Draw back to center, hold, final time and turn. Draw back to center, drop the arms and shake it off. Right guys, drag me back down on the mat. I'm going to stretch out through the other side. Right gang, so back into a seating position and let's go back into butterfly. So once again, pushing through the knees. Can you lean slightly forward, bring your elbows on the inside of your knees and push. Now, keeping butterfly on the right hand side, take your left leg and lengthen it forward. Straight in front of you, point the foot and flex, point and flex. So keep that foot there for a better view, pointing, flexing, changing the length of this muscle here, okay? Good for ankle activation as well. Holding in a position which is comfortable, slide it to the corner of your room. So inner thigh is now engaged, spine is lengthened, take those arms up, turn to the leg and stretch. So lots of different alternatives here guys. If you have quite tight hamstrings, not very flexible, hands on the knee and just push in the direction of the foot. If you get your hands around the calf, fantastic. If you get your hands on your toes, fantastic. If you need a little bit of help, get a stretchy band or a towel, wrap around the foot, and that just gives you a little bit of help, Okay, so just keep holding that position. Staying strong, breathing deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Slowly stretch up, bend the knee, swoop around behind the body to sit in mermaid. Again, if it's quite uncomfortable, get a cushion, sit on it, or just take the leg out to the side if you were unable to get that stretch. And let's just take a minute to relax into mermaid. Relax down and breathe. Slowly take those arms up, lean forward, push away and hold. Let's come out of the stretch. Release mermaid and come back to a seated position. Into core. Beginners, arms up. And what I would like you to do is go for a half roll back. Hold, keep control, and lift. Advance, you're going to go for the full roll back. Dropping down and slowly lifting. Guys, begin your rollbacks. Now, the movement has to be controlled, it has to be flowing. What I don't want to say, this is not what you're meant to be doing, is holding, and flopping down, and then pushing up. There was zero core working there, okay? Guys, you need to stay strong. Use those muscles, attention to your stomach. Mind to muscles, stomach, 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 and lift. You can feel the difference, okay? Feel them shaking. So guys, keep moving. Enjoy the lovely stretch at the bottom, and lift. Guys, if there's anyone that's really struggling with that, another idea is to get a towel or a band, hold, and just slowly go back with the band. And the band can keep control of the roll up. You do whatever you need to do. Stay strong. And the next time you are lying on the floor, stay there. Stretch out as tall as you can. Relax down. Keep those feet on the floor. Can you bend the right knee? Can you bend the left? Reposition the spine. Take those arms back down to resting position. Core activated. Tighten up that belt. Take your right leg up to the ceiling. Can you lift up the head, lift the chest, grab the calf for a lovely hamstring stretch. Hold in this position, take your left leg, lengthen out, heel lifted. And let's go for single leg holds. Core's tight, chest is up. Guys, if you feel this in your neck, please drop down. to support the neck. So once again, keep the movement flowing, keep it strong. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Taking your hands onto the other leg, relaxing down the right hand side and stretch. Float your arms up to the ceiling. Bend the left knee, taking the leg into tabletop. Bring up the right leg to meet it. Slowly take your knees over to the right hand side and arms to the left. So guys, if you want a better view of the stretch and what I've just done there. In tabletop, knees to the right, arms to the left. Draw back to centre and over to the other side. Come back to centre, hands on knees, make your way back up to a seated position. And we're going to finish the Pilates session there. Well done, everybody.